Mr. Speaker, climate change is beginning to have a real and measurable impact on how we live our lives. In 2017, the City of Ottawa and communities along the Ottawa River were hit with flooding events that had not been seen in 50 years. Hundreds of residents were impacted, including in East Ottawa. Many lost their homes. In 2019, record levels of water returned, and this time only worse. Thousands of residents across the region were affected. The city declared a state of emergency, and the Army had to be called in to protect critical infrastructure like water treatment facilities and neighbourhoods. After a few years of reprieve, generational flooding has returned to Ottawa, Mr. Speaker. If not for the most recent events, this year would also be the worst flooding in 50 years. 3 generational floods in 7 years. Homeowners are tired, volunteers are burnt out, and this can't keep on happening. So, Mr. Speaker, what actions is this government going to take to understand exactly what is happening, and more importantly, what are they going to do to stop it and protect residents from its impacts?
The Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Thanks, Speaker, and through to the member. The City of Ottawa staff contacted our municipal service office yesterday regarding the spring flooding and requested that a provincial disaster assistance team be deployed to assess the impact. City staff noted that to our ministry that the damage is localized, but it's significant in some of the neighbourhoods around the Ottawa River. According to municipal staff, they've requested that the PDAT team come up. A meeting is scheduled with the city tomorrow. And as all members know, in the spring, there are going to be situations like we're experiencing in Whitewater, in the member for Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke's riding. My ministry office is available in all regions of the province to reach out when a provincial disaster team is required.
Supplementary.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. In 2017, after the flooding, affected homeowners were able to apply for disaster recovery assistance for Ontarians to cover the costs of cleanup, repair essential property, and their basic expenses. After the flooding in 2019, residents were also afforded that opportunity, and I know it was greatly appreciated. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, after the devastating derecho in 2022 that blew down church steeples, ripped off barn roofs, and damaged homes, this government did not offer Ottawa residents that same level of assistance. Many farmers are still reeling from that abandonment, Mr. Speaker. Now that the floodwaters are slowly but surely starting to recede, and apparently the disaster team from the province is in Ottawa, will this government ensure that affected homeowners in the national capital can apply for disaster assistance relief this time?
Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Well, thanks, Speaker. According to the member's own municipal staff, the majority of the permanent homes located in the floodplains appear to have insurance that would cover any losses they receive. I want to remind all members that the Disaster Recovery Assistance for Ontarians program is not to replace insurance. It's a program that provides the minimum basic requirements as part of it. The member knows that. As I said, a meeting is scheduled with the ministry and the municipality tomorrow. And media reports to date suggest that it's approximately 130 properties that may be impacted, largely in the West Carleton March ward. That includes the Constance Bay area. So this is something we're going to continue to monitor. Speaker, I want to assure the member that ministry officials have boots on the ground.